Sir, no doubts.
So we didn't have the effective class on that day. So still anybody has the doubts in the light chapter, you can ask me, or else we'll go to this topic, nutrition in animals.
Sir, I did the flower, sir, homework.
How did the cross section of the flower? Oh, you have drawn the flower. Good. So what about the remaining people? Have given the homework for you, right?
Sir, I did thermometer also.
Sorry, the
Sir, I
thermometer.
did thermometer also.
Yeah, good. So thermometer where we'll use?
Sir, fever.
I'm checking only the fever.
No, sir.
No, sir. There are different types of thermometers also.
They are
Clinical and the laboratory. Clinical is the one which we use in our houses.
Sir, but nowadays people are using digital, sir, not clinical.
Yeah, that is in digital.
Okay. So we are going to start the new topic, that is on nutrition animals. We'll start the revision from here.
Okay.
So first, what is the meaning of nutrition?
Sir,
What do you understand from the nutrition?
sir, the process of taking food by an animal and its utilization in the body is called nutrition.
The process of intaking of the food.
Yes, sir.
How we are going to utilize inside the body to produce the energy is called as in nutrition.
Nutrition.
Right? So nutrition involves 3 steps. What is the first one?
Nutrition requirements, mode of intake of food, its utilization in the body.
Good. So nutrition involves totally 3 steps. One is the what is the requirement of the nutrition for that particular animal. The second one is what is the mode of intake of food. Suppose if you take human beings, we'll take with the help of the buccal cavity. Right? From the mouth, it will goes into the
Stomach.
Stomach. Sorry. From there, it will
Sir, from buccal cavity it goes to food pipe, and from food pipe it goes to our stomach.
esophagus, it will goes to stomach.
Yes, sir.
The complete system,
Esophagus.
buccal cavity to anus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next utilization.
Sir, I think the food from stomach it goes to small intestine and large intestine, and it will go to anus, right?
I'm saying that's what from the it will start from the buccal cavity to till anus. Complete digestion will start.
Yes, sir.
This is a complete digestion process. So mode of intake of food.
Sir, can you please, sir, what is the process called? Actually, I forgot.
Which one?
Sir, the process of from the buccal cavity to anus, what this process is called?
Digestive system only, right?
Yes, sir.
It will start from the buccal cavity in the inside the mouth,
Yes,
and it will go till the large intestine. Whatever the salts are absorbed
small intestine, what it will take?
in the small intestine, all the food will be absorbed by the villi, which is the small hair-like projection will be there. It will absorb the
Yes,
food.
sir.
Okay, in the large intestine, all the waste material will goes, but in the large intestine, whatever the salts are present still in the food will be absorbed back to the body.
Okay.
Okay. So, and its utilization in the body. That one is how it will be going to utilize in the body. Okay. So, if you take the first one, if you take the carbohydrates, again the simple carbohydrates are there, and the complex carbohydrates are also there. So, what is the meaning of digestion? Converting the complex carbohydrates into the
converting
substance.
complex. Yes, sir.
Or converting the complex substance into the simple
Sir,
substance.
yes, sir.
Collagen.
Converting of complex components into simple substances is called digestion.
Yeah. So again, the digestion system is the 2 methods. One is the physical methods. The other one is the chemical methods. Physical methods means what?
Sir, chewing.
Chewing. Okay, grinding.
Yes, sir.
So what is happening inside the mouth? That is the physical methods. Chemical methods means?
Sir, where the small intestine.
Where the stomach acids act in.
Yes, sir.
Good. So all this, whatever the digestive juices are there, right? Pepsin, trypsin, stomach acids, mucous membrane, all these things.
Sir,
Stomach juice.
the buccal cavity is near the mouth, right?
What's the meaning of buccal cavity first?
Sir,
So the buccal cavity is the mouth. Mouth.
Mouth itself is buccal cavity, right?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whatever these enzymes and the juices react with the food, with the help in conversion of the complex substance into simple substance and to produce energy, that is a chemical methods. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So nutrition means what? Animal nutrition means the process of taking the food by animals and its utilization in the body is called as an animal nutrition.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first method is what? Intake of the food.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I read?
And the intake of the food. It's not required reading now.
Okay,
But
sir.
you tell me what are the different methods you can remember in intake of the food?
Sir, intake like
So it's a revision class only, right? I will ask you so many questions in between. You have to give the answers. Because already we studied this chapter. What is the meaning of intake of the food?
sir, like intake is of the food is like taking from mouth.
So can you tell what you told, because I joined a little bit late.
So if you are discussing about the nutrition in animals chapter itself, nutrition in animals. So animal nutrition we are going to discuss. So animal nutrition means what? Intake of the food and utilizing that food to produce the energy. Okay, then what are the different methods of intaking of the food for the different animals?
Sir, snake eat rats by swallowing.
Yeah, good swallowing.
Sir, nutrition in animals is the last lesson for us, right?
So
Sorry?
chewing.
Nutrition animal is not the last lesson, right? It's the second lesson itself.
Yes,
First
sir.
nutrition in the plants will be there. Next nutrition in the animals is there.
Sir, last lesson is what wastewater story.
Okay, so we are going to start with the nutrition in animals because it will relate to our human body itself, right? Digestive system, these things and all. So it's better to start the
Yes,
biology
Sir,
topic.
I
before
have a
starting.
doubt, sir.
Yeah.
In the heading, they gave us nutrition in animals, but why are they involving human?
We are also animals.
Yes or no? Jay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I didn't get the answer, Jay. What are the different swallowing, different intaking of food?
Sir,
Sir, can you tell the question?
So what are the different ways of intake of the food?
sir, like mosquitoes sucking,
Okay.
humans chewing,
Hmm.
um, frogs scrapping.
Frogs are scrapping. Okay.
Sir,
Can I
and,
tell, sir?
Shiva,
sir is lion tearing.
what is the answer, Shiva?
Sir, can I answer Ritvik?
Wait, Ritik.
Sir, are you asking like how we chew?
No, it's not about chewing. What are the different ways of intaking of food?
Okay, sir. Sir, first of all, I'll tell the indigestion process and
Shiva. Yeah. What are the different methods you know for the intaking of food?
sir, chewing is a butterfly, slicking, and
That's sucking, right? Not slicking.
not slicking, it's sucking. Can I say Ritvik?
Yeah, Ritik.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, in the like unicellular organisms, like amoeba, like unicellular organisms like paramecium, and like it has air substance called cilia, sir. The cilia move constantly and pushes the food into it and chews the food. That is his. And Hydra is also a multicellular organisms. Their hair is called tentacles. The same process will go in the Hydra also. Then in the frog and lizards have a long sticky tongue to help their to ingest their prey. And like the being an hummingbird has a proboscis or a feeding tube. Like it has a feeding tube and it sucks. So the so the neutralize so the nectar from the flowers or anything will go into its feeding tube. And another duck and whale, shark, aquatic animals, most of them have filter feeders. They will have special structures inside their beaks, mouths, gills, and strain the food, and when they'll swallow. And extraction is another process for that.
Good.
Sir, and amoeba takes the food by pseudopodia. The pseudopodia extend and they will take the food and they will eat, sir.
Okay, good. So you can see here tabular column. This is the mode of feeding. That means intaking of the food. So scraping from the rocks, biting and chewing, tearing.
Sir, butterfly is sucking, right? Siphoning.
Butterfly.
Sir, what is mean by siphoning?
Symphony means what? It will have the long tube which will have the long tube to suck the nectar.
Feeding tube proboscis.
Yeah. So it will take the nectar from the flowers.
Yeah,
That is a
sir. Sir,
symphony
it means by
process.
sucking only, right?
Sucking is a different thing also. Okay. So mosquitoes or the leaves or the hummingbird do the sucking process. Symphony is somewhat different from the sucking.
Yes.
Okay. So sucking and capturing and swallowing and the swallowing. So these are the different ways of mode of feeding for the different
Yes.
animals. And this tabular column also very important. If you take the snail, what kind of food it will eat? It will eat the algae.
Snail, algae,
And mode of
and
feeding is scraping from the rocks. If you take the ants,
sir,
plant
and
material,
will eat plant material and other material like
animals, and biting
nutrients
and
or
the
soil.
chewing. Okay. Eagle, flesh of prey, and there is a king.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hummingbird sucking nectar from the flowers.
Yeah,
These
sir. Even butterflies are mosquitoes.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Lion, tiger, and hyena are tearing, right?
lion, lion, tiger, and the hyena.
Hyena, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tearing and chewing it.
It will tear and it will chew also, right? It will bite.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what.
sir.
Tearing and chewing.
Mm.
Sir, but hyena won't eat flesh, right? Really dead, decaying part.
Mm. So eagle, flesh of prey, tearing. Hummingbird, nectar from flowers, sucking.
Yes, sir.
Blood from the skin of scalp, that is also sucking. Mosquito, blood from animals, that is also sucking. Okay. Butterfly, nectar from flowers, symphony. Housefly also same. Flith and refuges, sucking. Amoeba,
Tiny
amoeba,
aquatic
tiny
animals.
aquatic animals, capturing and the
Yes,
swallowing.
Swallowing. Snake,
Snake,
python, animal
python
as
as
a
an
whole.
animal as a whole, and swallowing. This is a different methods of feeding. Okay. And the different kinds
Yes,
of
sir.
food for the
Intake,
different animals.
different types of intake food.
Sir, means it comes under indigestion.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So apart from Jayit and Ritvik, remaining, please respond. Understanding or not?
Yes, sir, we are.
Sir, who is that, sir?
So what about in the case of starfish?
Sir, starfish
What is
is
the mode of feeding in the case of starfish? What is the mode of feeding in the case of starfish?
swallowing.
Swallowing.
Yes, sir.
Raghav is there in the class?
Sir?
Yeah, yes, sir, I'm there.
Raghav.
So the mode of eating in starfish, right?
Yeah.
Mode of intake intaking food in starfish.
So what is the answer?
Oh, sir, I was speaking, but I was on mute. Sir, it first extends its stomach out of its mouth, sir, and then it makes there's a slight small hole in its stomach, and it covers it over its digestive parts of its prey, you can say, and then it eats it, such as you and the prey tissue will be digested externally only.
Okay, good. So if you take the starfish, generally it is a marine animal which is covered by hard shell of calcium carbonate.
The backside will be of starfish, right?
Yeah,
So
the shell
when
of the
we see a
starfish will contain
starfish,
the
so like
calcium.
when we see a starfish, it will look like its mouth is in the middle of the star. Am I correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And when we see like in photos, that will be of backside. Front side means its mouth will be like full round and full of spines type.
Good. So if you take the starfish, it is covered with the top one is covered with the hard shell of calcium carbonate. So if you take the tortoise shell or the starfish shell, or if you
Yes,
know
sir.
even the egg also, the top layer of the egg will be there, eggshell. All these are made up of calcium carbonate. What is the formula for calcium carbonate?
Um,
Sir, CaCO3.
Yes,
CaCO3. Good.
CN.
CO3. Do you know the marble, limestone,
Yeah, sir.
marble, limestone, chalk?
Yes.
Yes.
Limestone is used for.
Okay, all these are also calcium carbonate material only. Okay, so in the in the oceans also we have something called white color pod. What is the name, Raghav?
Sir, oceans.
Inside the ocean we have the white color formation will be happen, right? So if
Sir,
you take the Lakshadweep Islands, it's completely a corals. Sorry,
Corals. Yes, sir. Coral reefs.
coral reefs.
coral
Good,
reef.
good. So coral reefs is also a calcium carbonate material only.
Yeah, yes, sir. And,
Sir, and
it is mostly
hard.
found mostly in Australia, right, sir? In the Great Coral Sea, Great Coral Reef is also there.
Good. So if you take the Lakshadweep Islands also, mostly the coral islands only.
sir, I have a doubt.
So it is also made up of the calcium carbonate only.
Yes, sir. If we touch calcium carbonate, nothing will happen.
If you touch the calcium carbonate,
Sir, I think in
Might be
eggshell.
happen. You will touch eggshell, no? Anything happen to you?
Yeah, I'm thinking that when we touch an eggshell, that is not that much harmful.
Calcium
Means-
carbonate. For example,
because there is very thin layer, right? In that means it's very thick layer.
okay, okay. So understand, right? What is the use of calcium carbonate and where it will be present?
yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, means
Sir,
it will-
we
what
can
will
touch
happen?
calcium. Nothing will happen.
So first listen, we are going out of the topic continuously. So if you take the starfish, it will contain the shell made up of the calcium carbonate. So in this starfish, it is an entirely different mode of feeding. So first it will go around the prey, then it will pop out the stomach out of its mouth. So this stomach is very soft in nature. It will engulf the food particles around it, and again it will come back into the body with from the mouth itself. Okay, that is a way of feeding in the case of starfish. Already we have seen the video also on this starfish. Do you remember that one? How the feeding of the starfish happened? Okay. So next one is the digestion in the case of human beings. So the digestion process will starting from the buccal cavity and ends in the anus. So these are the different parts in which digestive systems are there. Okay, the first one is a buccal cavity. The next one is a food pipe or the esophagus. The third one is the stomach. The fourth one is the small intestine. Fifth one is the large intestine, which is ending in the rectum. And the last one is the anus. So these are the 6 different parts will be there in the digestive system. All this completely called as an alimentary canal. What's the name? It is an alimentary canal.
Canal.
Okay, so this is a complete digestive system picture of our human beings. Okay, so if you take in the mouth itself, we have the salivary glands. So where the digestion first starts, then it will go to the
Mouth and it will go to the food pipe, which is esophagus, and then it will go to the stomach.
Okay. So Ahana Singh. Ahana Singh. Remaining people silence.
Yes.
I'll call you some people names. Okay, just those people have to respond.
Okay, sir.
Ahana,
Yes, sir.
what type of movement helps in the movement of food from mouth to the stomach in the esophagus?
I didn't get you, sir.
So the food will go from the mouth to the stomach, right? With the,
Yes, sir.
the esophagus, there is some movement will be there. What is the name of that movement? Those who knows the answer, just raise your hands.
Sir, I kept in the chat.
Don't keep.
So
keep
what
only
is the
document section.
movement?
Yeah.
Sir, I kept in direct.
Okay, it's wrong answer.
Sir, mine.
I'm not sure, sir. I don't know.
Don't know. Okay. Ishan, what is the answer?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. This background noise. Can you repeat the question, sir?
So there will be some movement in the esophagus which will allow the food to move from mouth to the
Sir, am I
stomach.
right, sir? I've sent you in
Yes,
chat.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What is that called, sir?
Rohit and the Srusti, correct?
Sir, are you asking for the name of what it is, sir?
Yeah.
Should I say it out loud or send it to you in chat, sir?
You can say it in out.
Peristalsis, sir.
Very good. What is the movement name?
Peristaltic.
Peristaltic movement, which will help in the movement of the food.
Sir,
From
can you say again?
Peristaltic movement.
Peristatic.
Yeah. So which will help the movement of the food from the mouth to the stomach.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Raghav.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So the semi-grind food which is moving from the mouth to the stomach is called as an
Sir?
the semi-grinded food or partially grinded food which is moving from the mouth to the stomach is called as an
Sir, can I?
wait a minute please.
Sir, I actually forgot.
Forgot. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
what is this all scribbling?
Someone said
Sir, is it bolus?
Shiva Pranav.
yeah, Shiva.
Sir, esophagus.
Esophagus. No.
Bolus.
Okay. Ahana.
Sir, is it bolus?
Correct only bolus.
Yeah, it is bolus only.
Oh, sir, then I said right.
Yeah. So the chewed food that enters from the esophagus from mouth and passes down to stomach is called as an bolus. Okay. Next question is for Srusti.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Srusti, I said remaining people mute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the role of pancreatic juice in the digestive system?
Sir,
What is
can
the
you
role?
repeat?
What is the role of pancreatic system in the digestive system? What is the role of pancreas in the digestion of food?
Sir, I don't know.
So, can you tell which chapter revision is going on? Because I joined.
Sir, can you repeat the question? Sir, can you repeat the question again?
What is the role of pancreas in the digestion of food?
Sir, can I Shiva?
Can I repeat?
Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat the question?
What is the pancreas role?
What
Yeah.
is the pancreas role in the digestion of food?
Yeah, sir. Can I tell?
Shiva
Can I repeat?
Pranav.
Yeah, Shiva.
Yeah, sir. So pancreas for sir, when digesting, for pancreas juice is very important, and sir, and pancreas break down the food.
Pancreas based upon the food.
No, sir, it is not break down the food. It will break down the starch and proteins and fats into simpler form so that our digestion may be easier.
It will break down the starch.
Yeah, sir.
The fat also, fat, sugar,
And it will break down starch, sugar.
and fat also, sir. Fat and sugar.
Fat. Okay. Raghav?
Sir, it will secrete digestive enzymes which help in digestion.
Good. But which one it will break down?
Sir, fats.
Fats. What about the
Sir,
carbohydrates?
it break down, sir. Sir, it's
Sir, carbohydrates also will break
the
down.
pancreatic juice which breaks down the that also not so starch.
Okay, just wait a minute. We'll check it. Okay. So where is it? Pancreas?
Our pancreas is a large clean colored, yeah, sir. Here only.
Sir, it breaks
This
down
it also
fats.
simple sugar compounds like
So it will break down the fats into the simple compounds like fatty acid and cholesterol, carbohydrates into the simple sugars, and the protein into the amino acids. That is the role of the pancreas. And it will secrete directly into the small intestine only, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, and pancreas is divided into two parts. Sir. It works as two secretory organs, you can say. It helps in like excretory system also. It plays a part, and in this digestive system also. In excretory systems, it produces insulin and other enzymes, sir. Hormones. I mean, the insulin is a hormone, and other hormones also it produces. Insulin is to maintain the sugar level in our blood.
Body or blood.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, we'll continue with the topic here. So the main digestive glands with the secret digestive juices are the salivary glands, livers, and the pancreas.
Yes, sir.
So salivary glands will secrete the salivary amylase in the mouth. Okay, and the liver and the pancreas
sir,
will secrete the digestive enzyme juice into the small intestine. Okay, so these are the three important glands. What are the three important glands? Salivary glands,
liver,
liver, and the
pancreas.
pancreas.
Sir, and salivary glands important for digesting also.
Okay, so Satvika,
Yes, sir.
so what do you understand by this? What is the process involved in the utilization of food? Total you have the 5 points, 5 or 6 points.
Sir, can I say?
Wait, Jayit.
Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion.
Okay. Can you explain the little shortcut? What is the
Sir,
ingestion?
can I
What is
say?
digestion? Boys,
Can
I
I
said
say?
remaining people wait.
Give all chance.
So Satvika, so
Yes, sir.
can you explain within one line what is the ingestion, what is the digestion, what is the absorption, assimilation, and digestion?
So the process of intaking food is ingestion, and the process of
Breaking down of food is called digestion. Absorption is absorption of digestion.
Raghav, sir will give chance, right?
Raghav, please wait.
so, and after digesting, the process of absorption.
Okay, good. Next.
Sir, and
Assimilation.
assimilation after when they use that absorbed food, it is used for energy and growth. That is assimilation. And digestion, the undigested food is removed from the body.
So total 5 steps will be there in the utilization of the food in the human beings in the digestive system. The first one is the ingestion. Ingestion means what? The process of taking the food into the body is called as an ingestion. Second one, the process of
Digestion,
breaking
the
the
process of converting complex food into simple and
simpler
soluble
substance is called as an
Yes, sir.
digestion.
Digestion and
Sir,
absorption.
absorption is the process of by which digested food.
I said already you can speak only one by one. Still, few people are not following at all. Okay, so digestion means what? The process of converting the complex substance into the simpler substance is called as a digestion. So again, you have the two different methods. One is the physical methods that includes chewing and the grinding of the food. The second one is the chemical methods. That means after the grinding of the food, we will add some chemical, digestive juices to make the food completely converting into the energies. That is the chemical method. So that is the digestion process. Ingestion, digestion, and the absorption. So ingestion will happen with the help of the buccal cavity. Digestion will start from the buccal cavity till the small intestine, and the absorption happen only in the small intestine. So this is the process in which the digested food is absorbed into the body with the help of the villi-like structure that is called as an absorption, which is happen only in the small intestine. And the next one is the assimilation. So after the absorption of the food by the villi, it will send into the different cells which are present in the different parts of the body, which will help in the growth, repair of the cells. That is called as an assimilation. And the last one is whatever the undigested food is there, it will goes into the large intestine. From there, it will connect to the anus. That is the removal of the undigested food is called as an digestion. So these are the 5 different steps are there in the utilization of the food in the human beings: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and the digestion. Okay, so what are the different nutrients which are going inside our body? It can be carbohydrates or the fats, proteins, vitamins, or the minerals. So all this plays an important role in providing energy to our body. So all this will get digested. That means it will convert from the complex substance into the simple substance. Then all this will absorb by the villi. Then all this will goes to the different parts of the body with help of the different network system in the body. Okay. I am telling you repeatedly. If you speak only one at a time, it will be good in the class. If you speak continuously, 2 or 3 people continuously, now it will be disturbance only in the class. Nobody will understand anything. Especially Jayit. Okay. So any doubts up to this? Hmm?
No, sir.
If you have any doubts, you can ask me up to this. Go
Sir, I
ahead.
just wanted to ask which chapter revision are we doing? Because I joined late, sir.
Yeah, Aditi, you are doing nutrition in animals.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So till now we're discussing about the what is the nutrition requirement and mode of intake of the food. Okay. And what is the digestive system in the case of human beings? And what are the 5 different steps involved in the utilization of the food in the human beings? So these are the 5 steps. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next one is the human digestive system.
Yes, sir.
So it will start from the mouth and the
Buccal cavity, sir.
No, yeah, buccal cavity.
Okay.
Sir, our mouth also you can say.
So already you have seen this image just in the color picture here itself.
Before, yes, sir.
So just read that paragraph. Don't read loudly. Just everyone read that paragraph silently.
So can I read it out?
No need of reading out. Just go through that paragraph, everyone. And if you have any doubts in the words or any doubts, you can ask me.
Sir, done.
Everyone finished?
Sir, I completed.
So even I complete.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
No,
Remaining people?
No, sir.
no, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So the first one is a teeth. So you should have the different types will be there. 4 different types of teeth will be there. The starting one
Sir,
is the
your voice is
incisors.
breaking.
No, sir, it's clear.
Oh.
It's clear.
Okay, the starting one is the incisors. The next one is the canines.
Premolar,
Next,
molar.
molars and the
Molars
molars.
and-
Sir?
Yeah,
Sir, incisors. Sir,
can
can I
I tell
say?
you?
Sir,
Wait.
can I?
boys, I said already.
I asked only one time.
Yeah, someone is asking some doubts.
Sir, I had a doubt in the previous paragraph.
Hmm.
So I didn't understand actually buccal cavity meaning.
Buccal cavity means this portion of the mouth in which teeth will be there, right? Teeth, tongue,
Okay, sir.
where the starting grinding or the chewing of the food is happening. That is only the buccal cavity. Simply you can cage as a mouth itself. That's all. You can call the mouth in the biological name as a buccal cavity.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can I say the teeth, what it's perform wonders? Define.
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir,
can you give me a
incisors.
chance?
Sir,
There is
incisors
it's
are
an empty
used.
chapter only. You'll get everyone
Sir,
will get the chance. Okay.
yes,
But
sir.
once you got the chance, you should not ask for the next time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Incisors, sir, incisors are used for cutting the food, and canines are used for carrying the food. Premolars are used for partial chewing, and the molars are used for grinding.
Good. Is it clear for everyone?
Yeah, sir. Sir, now can I?
Yeah, Ritvik.
Yeah, sir. Sir, the incisors are the flat and chisel shape, and they are used for biting and cutting the food. And the canines are sharp pointed, used for the tearing and piercing the foods. And premolars are used for the crushing and grinding of the food, which will take place in the mouth. Molars are used for helping the crushing and grinding of the food, where premolars and molars are same. And there are in temporary teeth incisors are 8, in permanent teeth incisors are 8, and in canines temporary teeth are 4, and permanent teeth canines are same, and in premolars they are 8, and permanent teeth they are also 8. But molars temporary teeth they are 0, whereas in permanent teeth they have 12. So it will be temporary teeth, like milk teeth will have 20 teeth, and permanent teeth will have almost 32 teeth, which contains 12 molars, 8 canine, 8 premolars, 4 canines, 8 incisors.
Okay, good.
Current temporary teeth will develop when a child is 4 or 6 months and fall from the age 8 to 10 years, and permanent teeth will be in 32 in number.
Sir, the last molar,
They are known as permanent teeth, and they will grow at age of 11.
Sir, can I
And,
say one thing?
Yeah, Jay.
Yes, sir. Sir, the last molar teeth will come in the age between 15 to 20 years, but in these days we are getting it in nearly like in 13 years, which make the when we are eating the food, it will pain a lot here, sir. Uh, when we are
Sir?
born, that won't come, sir. At last, now it started for me, sir.
Okay.
Actually, now it will start, sir. It will start at 12 age only.
No, no, no.
Yes, sir. It will.
It
It
will
will
start
replace
from
by
10,
12 age.
around the 6 to 8 years only. The milk teeth will fall away, and the
Yeah,
permanent
sir.
teeth
Yeah.
will come. Maximum 10 years from that onwards. Okay.
Yes, sir. From that time only it will be started, and the permanent it will not not able. It will not be able to broken, and when it causes to add accident or anything, only the permanent teeth will lose. Otherwise, we can't lose our permanent.
No,
When
permanent.
we engaged, also we'll get. Like when we engage, also we can.
Yeah. Sir, like in these days, small kids are also they're losing enamel coating, sir, and their teeth is becoming very weak and it's breaking off.
How the
That's
enamel?
a brown color.
How
So,
enamel?
so can I tell how enamel breaks, like the coating goes?
Yeah, Harini.
So basically, when you eat junk food, but then brush your teeth or like gargle water when you eat junk food or some sweets or sugar, so that like the germs in your mouth will go away, or else those germs stay, and then they slowly start making a hole, like deep through. Sometimes if it goes too in, then you have to do a root canal treatment. It's very painful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shiva.
But will brush
Wait,
also.
wait,
If
wait.
we did not brush, we'll get out.
Shiva.
Sir, eating a lot of chocolates and that enamel also will go, sir, and eating the junk food heavy.
Eating the chocolates also will have the sugar, right?
Sir,
Which
like in
sugars
these
will
days,
react
Sir,
with the
sugar breaks the enamel out.
Sir,
voice?
when we not mouse our mouth, it will be like that on it, an enamel will go, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir.
Listen first. I'll teach you how the enamels and what is the meaning of tooth decay. So all these concepts will start in the tooth decay itself. That we'll discuss first. Okay.
sir, like in these days, only we are eating junk food, sir. In those days, means they will no burgers, no pizzas were there.
Okay. So again, these are the 4 different types of teeth. So each and every teeth will have their own functions. Like first one is the cutting, the next one is the tearing, third one is the again chewing and the grinding, and the molars also have the grinding. So these are the different functions of the each and every teeth. So milk teeth, which of the teeth is coming from the early age of the child in the birth, there is a milk teeth. So at the age of 6 to 8 years or maximum 10 years, these milk teeth will fall and the permanent teeth will start growing. So once the permanent teeth start growing now, it will be very strong. But if it broke now, again the teeth will not come from the permanent teeth. You have to replace with other artificial teeth only. So that is what tooth decay. Tooth decay means what? Whatever the bacteria present in the whatever the bacteria is present inside the mouth, it will react with the sugars present inside the mouth. Sorry, whatever the bacteria is there inside the mouth, it will react with the sugars and it will convert them into the acids. So whenever the pH of the mouth falls below 5.6, it will have the effect on the enamel of the teeth, because teeth enamel is somewhat basic in nature. So these excess acid will go and react with the enamel of the teeth and will cause the tooth decay. So first it will start depletion of the enamel. Okay, then after the enamel layer is removing, it will go and affect the dentite. Inside the dentite, you have the pulp cavity where the blood vessels are there. So it will be damaged, and finally it will damage the gums. So there is a slow action in the damaging of the teeth that is completely called as a tooth decay. So these are the 4 images which will show how gradually the decaying of the human teeth is happening. Okay, so you can see here these are healthy teeth. So when the enamel has gone in the image number 3, once the enamel is damaged and now below that soft part only will be there. So it will goes like this completely and become the blurry hole in the final. Okay, so what about the Ritik Nimala? Ritik Nimala, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Now I'm able to unmute.
Yeah. So what are the ways to prevent the tooth decay?
Sir, we should not eat much junk food. We should not eat things which hurt our teeth. Uh, Sir, and we should avoid stuff which is too sweet for our teeth and not drink cold water, sir.
Okay, next. Any other methods? What about go ahead?
Yes, sir.
How we can prevent the tooth decay?
I'm not able to hear you.
How we can prevent the tooth decay?
So we shouldn't eat anything that's harmful for like just not eat junk food, and we should keep brushing usually, sir, like go nicely, not just like badly, sir. Like we should brush nicely. We should eat good food that's good for our body. That's it, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one. So these are the different methods to prevent the tooth decay. Chaitanya, unmute yourself. Chaitanya, unmute. Chaitanya. Aditi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can read out the 5 points to prevent the tooth decay.
Yes, sir. Tooth decay can be prevented by adopting the following measures. One should rinse and clean its teeth thoroughly after every meal. We should clean our teeth with the help of a datun or brush and toothpaste twice a day. We should use dental floss, which is a special strong thread. It is moved between two teeth to take out trapped food particles. Dirty fingers or unwashed objects must be avoided to put in mouth. We should avoid the use of sweets, chocolate, toffees, and ice cream.
Good. So these are the different ways in which you can prevent the tooth decay. Okay. So next one is the tongue. So tongue is an important muscular organ in the buccal cavity, which will helps in the movement of the food inside into the esophagus, and also it will contain the taste buds. So with the help of the tongue only you can taste the different types of food. So like salt, sweet, sugar, bitter, all these tastes. So you can see the structure of the tongue and the taste buds present on it. And tongue also helps in the movement of the food in the mouth, and also helps in the mixing of the salivary glands with the food. So next one is the esophagus. So what is the esophagus? That's simply called as a food pipe, which will helps in the movement of the food from the buccal cavity to the stomach, which will run along with the side of the windpipe also. Okay, so the muscular movement will be there in the esophagus, that is called as peristalsis, which will helps in the movement of the food in only downward direction. So there is a one more movement called as an anti-peristalsis. That means vomiting sensation you will get, right? So whenever the peristaltic movement is reversed, it is called as an anti-peristaltic movement. So it will cause the vomiting sensation, or it will have the vomiting. And whatever the partially chewed food is there in the mouth, which is going into the stomach, it is called as an bolus. Okay. So any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Any doubts up to this?
Sir, no, sir. Sir, can we play a small quiz?
Now,
Yeah, sir. Sir, in quizzes.com, like 10 questions.
do you have that?
Sir, we have more 5 minutes. We
That's
can
what.
do it.